Episode 10, the season 2 finale of Mayor of Kingstown, titled Little Green Ant, is 46 minutes long, and this is an in-your-face and gritty episode. Probably the best episode this season by far since the first episode. And the episode starts off with everyone at the hospital because Robert is in the hospital at the events of the ninth episode where he got ambushed and he got beat up and now he's in the ICU, but he's stable. So Mike has this rendezvous at 12 a.m. midnight with Milo for the bonds for Iris. Well, Mike on his way there kind of gets ambushed by the AB, or the Nazis, the whites, and he takes them out one by one, takes the car, and tries to figure everything out. And then the scene cuts to Miriam at home, sleeping after she drank a little bit. She hears a noise. She grabs a gun. She goes outside to back to the sheds, and we see Iris come out. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what the... I literally went, like, what the hell is happening here? Like, and I didn't say what the hell. I said, what the fuck? And then Mike gets a call from Milo, and Milo is at the house, keeping and having Mike's mother, Miriam, hostage, all because of Iris. Yes, exactly. I mean, the character is so annoying and stupid. This is the most hated character in my opinion because I really don't see a purpose for her. They never explain why Mike is still going after and trying to save her, and even Milo is trying to figure out that. So Mike kind of, in a way, calls Kyle and then tells Ian too. They go to the house and a big gunfight ensues. In the crossfire action, Miriam gets hit in the side. The bullet is lodged in her spine. She makes it to the hospital. Kyle is just distraught and crying. You can tell he's the weak one, and he has been the weak one. There have been a lot of comments and talk that he is the weakest character. No, he's not the weakest character, but he's an emotional character where you have to balance it out between what his character's going through with his wife and also how Mike handles things. Now, they want to put a stop and an end to Milo once and for all. So basically, they kind of go back to him and Ian go to the, I want to say, the club in a way. So they go to the club and they talk with Tatiana, and Tatiana calls Milo, says, where do you, Mike takes over, is like, where do you want to meet? He's like, okay, at the harbor, this and that. Mike goes to get his bonds, comes back, they go to the harbor, there's the exchange happens, and then it's like, okay, what's going to happen? Mike leaves with Iris, and then the boat that Milo's on blows up. And then Iris saves Mike in a way in the crossfire action because she shoots one guy while Ian is somewhere else on the hill scoping everything out with the sniper. He shoots one of the other guys, and then Mike ends another henchman. So all that process happened, and that's it. That's the end of the episode. Milo was very, very present in this episode. I was very surprised that he was. He is the main villain, and it took this long for this character, this villain, to get good in a way. But he was so annoying because you hated him, but you didn't hate him as much as you when you see this episode because he takes the mother hostage. You don't do that. And 10 out of 10, I'm blaming Iris. Iris lived, and it's like, what the hell? And then Tatiana is on the phone with someone else saying everything went according to plan. It sounded like Milo, but I don't know if it was. And previously in a few scenes, Mike called Kareem and everything. Kareem's like, no, I'm done. I don't want anything to happen. And then Mike calls his friend at the prison guard, and he's like, this ends tonight. This fucking all ends tonight. So the blacks go in and they shank the shit out of the leader of the whites because kind of in a way you can tell that he put the hit and the ambush on Mike while at the train crossing intersection, so everything there is closed. Now, this was an interesting, gritty episode. I liked it, and I'm really surprised that a lot of characters you don't get to see in action were in action. Now, Season 3 has not been greenlit yet. If there is going to be a Season 3, we don't know. Where does everything go from here? Where can you continue the story? Is Milo really dead? Did he survive the boat? blowing up? What's going to happen with Iris? Is Miriam going to make it? Will Kyle and his wife get together again? Because they're having a fight, and he's supposed to be a father. Is Robert coming out of the ICU? And not only that, Mike did go speak to Bunny because he thought Bunny was behind everything, but he wasn't. So what's going to happen with Bunny? And at the end, you can tell Bunny's like, you can see a sense of relief on his shoulders. And now Mike and Iris, what's going to happen? And there's so many questions that, kind of still need to be answered, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm hoping for a season 3, but with the real life accident that Jeremy Renner went through and the timetable for his physical therapy and his rehab is going to take a few months to a few years from what I read and speculated, but I'm hoping he makes a full recovery, and I'm really curious to see how everything happens. And Milo could give two shits about who Iris killed, which was Joseph. That character's gone, so you saw certain things lining up in a way. Not only that, the episode was not written by Taylor Sheridan or even Hugh Dillon, who stars as Ian in this, but I'm interested to see how things play out in Kingstown now. And Mike at the end kind of gives a dialogue overview of what Kingstown is, the people there. But I mean, if this doesn't get renewed for a third season, it's a fitting ending to 2 great seasons of a gritty show that hasn't been seen before in a really, really long time. Just where everything comes together. Season 1 episodes were 45 minutes to an hour long, while season 2 episodes were 35 or 30 minutes to 45 minutes long. It was barely 1 hour long. The only hour episode was the very first episode of season 2. So, I mean, it's great. I love it. I love gritty shows like this. There hasn't been a much gritty show on television like this in a really long time, but it's well deserved. And I'm curious to see what happens if season 3 is greenlit. For me, season 2 of Mayor of Kingstown gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about season 2 of Mayor of Kingstown as a whole. Which was your favorite episode? Which was your least favorite episode? Which was your favorite character? Which was your least favorite character? And do you like how every story lined up? Do you think that more could have been done? Do you wish the episodes were longer? And do you think there's going to be a season 3 of Mayor of Kingstown? If so, where do you see the story going now? And what are the possibilities of things happening in Kingstown now, where somewhat order is kind of put back in place, but is it really? So we'll find out. And also let me know what rating you would give season 2 of Mayor of Kingstown. Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. I'll see you all in the next review video, and be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. Thank you all for tuning into my weekly episodic review of season 2 of Mayor of Kingstown for the past 10 weeks. And if there is a season 3, I will see you all there. Thank you for tuning in.